Hello and welcome to Griffin Dental Laboratories. My name is Vernice Griffin and I'm going to show you about how to submit orders to Griffin Dental Laboratories. When you first register your practice with Griffin Dental Laboratories, we'll send you an email that actually contains your password and your login information. Once you get that information, you'll be able to go to griffindentallaboratories.com, and in the upper right hand corner of your screen, you'll be able to click on the login button. Once you click login, it'll take you to this page. You'll enter in your email address and your password, and then you'll click sign in. Once you're signed in, it will automatically go to your screen that says new order. And this is where we actually submit orders to the lab, or you will submit orders to the lab, excuse me. The first all the information in here is very pertinent, but the first information that we wanted to go to is our patient name. So we want to include the patient name. So let's say the patient's name is Sarah Brown. We'll include her name right in here in this little box. When we look at the next box, it's the next field. It says the due date. And what we prefer is just going ahead and putting in your due date. So if you need it on Wednesday, let's put Wednesday. And let's say we want it at 10 o'clock on Wednesday so that the lab knows when to get it out. Now here's the a really good part to always uncheck. I know it's on there, but always uncheck the appointment due date, same as the due date, um, and come up with the actual appointment, so we know that okay, this patient's actually coming in on the 3rd. Just in case something happens, you never know. We always like to check and see if that case actually came in. Sometimes you might get a call from us and we might say, did Sarah Brown's case come in today? I know it was supposed to get there on the 1st, but I wanted to make sure that it actually got there. And we might check on, the 3rd or prior to that just to see if you guys got it. It also ensures that you guys understand that, here's a due date, but here's the actual appointment date. So you guys aren't scheduling them on the same day and then wondering when the case is going to get there because you're rushed for time. So make sure that you definitely choose a due date and an appointment date so we actually know what's going on. The next field that you'll have to click on is add a product. And in this instance, we're going to click fixed restoration. Now there's other ones such as your removable, your ortho, your mouth guards, your implants, miscellaneous things, digital models, and your supplies. So like any supplies or anything that you guys need, you guys can go in there and do it that way. It'll take you back to your add a crown or bridge screen. And what you're going to do is you're going to select the type of crown that you want. So I'm going to scroll down because I know where the layered zirconia crown is. And that's when we actually just, put the porcelain over top of a zirconia substructure, or we do a cutback and put the porcelain on top of that. The next thing that you want to do is choose your teeth number. So 8 and 9. We'll go with two simple ones. Okay. And then once you get there, you're going to hit add, and that'll take you back to your new order screen. And if you notice right here, you'll see zirconia layered number 8, zirconia layered number 9 are actually on your order. The additional services that you might do is, and a lot of people like to do this, and this is also for your alloys, but right now, since this is a zirconia crown, let's say we want to do a soft tissue model. So we'll go ahead and add that to our order. And you can do that with all different, you can do it if you want just soft tissue on 8 and you can just put it there. Or if you want it on 8 and 9, you can put it on 9 as well. Okay, the next thing is, following, what kind of margins would you like? Since this is a zirconia crown, I'm gonna go with a standard margin, but there are other margins that are here. So we have metal margins, porcelain margins, and disappearing margins. Now, if you're gonna do a metal margin or something like that, and you want a 360-degree band, make sure you put that in the notes. Um, Occlusal staining, maybe we want light occlusal staining at the gingiva. Maybe we want some high translucency just to give it a more vibrant color or vibrant feel to it so that it looks more natural. So we might want to go ahead and do that. Since this is not a bridge, we won't be selecting ponic design, but that is there for your convenience. You can either select partial bridge, buckle crest, point contact, or no contact. The gingiva shade, sometimes we can just go ahead and put in, all your shades. It's imperative that you guys put in all the information included, with your case, because we're trying to match a case um, to the actual patient's, shade. So it's important to have, the gingiva shade, the body shade, the incisal shade, the stump shade. Those are all important. The next thing that I love to get on is sorry, I'm looking at the pixels right now. Okay, is your note section. Please fabricate number 8 and 9 with a diastema. Go ahead and put that kind of information in the notes area. That'll help us out a lot, okay? When you are sending a case through the mail, we know that you guys are going to include impression, a model sometimes, a bite registration, um, and other things. Some of the other things, and it'll pop up here in just a second. The other enclosed items that you might include might be a photo, comma, a .stl file, maybe a shade diagram. Okay. So all of these are very important, right? So the next step, if you're including those kind of things, other than your impression, your model, and your bite, let's go down to your attached file link, and that'll take you to another little pop-up screen. And in this screen, it tells you choose a file. So if you've got an STL file, you got a photo file, you've got, a diagram that you took a picture of and you want to send that to us because it has, exactly where this shade is, or maybe it has a little, a slight decalcification on the tooth, and you want us to have that information, go ahead and upload that file here. And then when you upload the file, you're going to actually specify what it is. So maybe this is the photo, and then you upload that file, and you'll click add. Okay, and once you click add, it'll pop up under the files area. Now I didn't do it all the way, but you guys get the gist of it. Okay, so that is all I have for you as far as adding a new order and submitting it. When you're finished completing this entire order, you're going to go to the top left right here, and it has a little um, a disc, and you'll just hit submit order. Once you submit order, that'll get sent to the lab. It'll also go into your order history, and you'll be able to look that up. And also, you'll be able to print out for your convenience whether or not you're sending it in the mail, or whether or not you need to print out your orders and put them in your files. You can print them at that point. Um, like I said, to include with the box your case to send in the mail, or to include in your own personal files. And I would say that's all that I have for you guys today on submitting orders. Um, please give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to comment in the box below. And make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hope this helped a lot.